Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. Today we are looking at your activating energies for February 2025 for your money and career. This is for all Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So if you are seeing this reading before the beginning of February, we do have a very lucky and fortunate and positive new moon in the sign of Aquarius on the 29th of January. Great day to set some intentions to manifest some wonderful opportunities into your life. Financial growth, abundance, career changes, your dream job, whatever it happens to be for you. It's also a good time to look to the future through a different lens. Aquarius energy is very futuristic, ruled by Uranus, freeing us from the past and having us make some wonderful strides towards our future. So it's a really positive energy. It also does coincide with the Lunar New Year, bringing in the year of the wood snake. So look up and just see what that might mean for you and your situation. You can look up your birthday on the Chinese zodiac there. I'm not an expert in that, but I just happen to know it's coinciding with it. So great time for a new beginning, a new start, right? Anything we have new lunar year, new moon, great energy for those intentions. We also do have Jupiter going direct in the sign of Gemini. Jupiter's been retrograde for a little bit, and so Jupiter direct in Gemini at the beginning of February. Great energy there. I think it does that on the 6th, and great opportunity to expand your horizons. Put those ideas in motion, start taking action, whatever you've been thinking about, contemplating about over the last little while. This is that great time to get started, right? Jupiter is our most beneficial planet. Good luck, good fortune, good karma, growth, abundance, expansion, big picture thinking, you name it, right? And Gemini energy, matters of the mind, communication. This is where your big ideas are, ruled by Mercury, right? So it can be some science and technology stuff that can help you on your path to success. And so it's really great energy all around, filled with abundance and potential. We've got co-create here with card number 40. Co-create reminds you always that you are forever co-creating your reality and your manifestations with the universe, right? You do your part, the universe will do its part, okay? It is a relationship that we have. And if you look at Mr. Cheetah sitting up there, right? We've got a cheetah blossoming in an egg here. We've got a little owl of wisdom right there in the middle. And so this is showing you that there are things manifesting in your life. There are things coming to fruition for you. We do need to be patient sometimes, right? We do need to trust in the process. We need to be ready and open to receive, but also to take action. So we set our intentions. We do the universe a favor, right? We're like, okay, this is what I want. Doesn't matter why. If you know why, then that's great because it helps you attach some emotions to what you are manifesting. You set your intentions, you're clear, and you give it to the universe, like playing a tennis match, right? Balls in the universe's court. The universe will arrange people and situations and things for you, and then the ball is lobbed back into your court, and now it's your opportunity and your responsibility there to recognize something, to take action on something, right? And then it just goes back and forth a little bit like that. So we do need to remember that it is a relationship that we have with the universe there, and the universe is always helping you to create the life that you want. We need to trust the process. We need to trust ourselves, and we don't want to fall into that doubt energy, right? But just be open and aware. And sometimes this is where inspiration will strike, especially if we keep that open mind, right? And we see the possibilities that an opportunity may hold for us. We have Unfinished Symphony here, number 10. Now, Unfinished Symphony can certainly represent that before something new can come in, or before you take the next steps towards something, you may have some unfinished business to deal with. Now, this can be some remnants from your past. This can be some old feelings, some doubts, some fears, This can be, maybe you're dealing with some legal matters from your past, all right? Or, before you start something new, you've got to resign from the old, right? You can't start a new job necessarily until you quit your previous one, right? So sometimes we do need to make sure that we tie up loose ends. So whatever loose ends need to be tied up, now is the time for you to do that. Have you done your taxes? We do have Pluto in Aquarius right now, right, for the next 20 odd years. So Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto energy, the things that are absolute in our human existence, birth, death, taxes, right? So, have you done your taxes? Have you cleaned up any old bills, old debts, things like that? So think about in regards to your money, your career. Is there that project that you haven't quite finished? Is there those reports that are due? Time to get things cleaned up, all right? Because they will help free you to do different things or to take on other projects, get recognized a little bit more, that kind of thing. And we don't like to be tied down. We don't like having things hanging over our heads. So whatever your situation is, maybe there's that conversation about a raise or a conversation with your significant other about money and things like that you haven't had yet. Time to wrap it up. Time to get things done. January, sometimes we are kind of a little bit tired and sleepy in January, and February is when we start to come out of our cocoons a little bit. And this is that time. So, but that co-create energy is something blossoming for you, something positive, and it could be something small, but remember, never overlook the small things, because a lot of small things add up to something big. And it's the building blocks of life, right? So something little can lead to something bigger. We've got the Page of Swords at the back of the deck. Love the Page of Swords, okay? The Page of Swords, very inquisitive. This could certainly indicate that you might need to ask some questions, especially if there's some things that you don't know. Page of Swords is very curious kind of energy. And so this is like, I'm okay in my job. I'm not that unhappy, but I wonder what else is out there. And sometimes when we start opening some doors that way, we start researching something or we start putting the feelers out. Sometimes we find something magical because we're in a calm state, right? We're not desperate for something. We're not, obsessing over something. It's like, I'm feeling secure right now. Maybe I don't have all the money that I want, right? Maybe I'm not in the position that I'm really striving for, but at least I've got a paycheck, I've got a roof over my head, all of that. So while I have this sense of security, I'm going to see what else is out there. Sometimes we get the best things when we do that. But the Page of Swords can certainly represent communication. This is your thoughts, your big thoughts. The Page of Swords, the pages all have the youthful spirit, but they all carry like some new, fresh energy. And so this can show that maybe you've got some big idea, right? Or you've got this inkling of something in your head. It doesn't have to be big, right? But something there. If you've got an idea, a spark of inspiration, whatever it happens to be. So now here is the month where you're like, okay, how do I put this into action? Is this something that can make me money? Is this something that can bring me a little bit more stability and security, right? And this is this Jupiter in Gemini energy, Jupiter direct in Gemini. Jupiter direct is forward momentum, right? Any planet direct is going forward. So take your ideas and run with it. If you find an opportunity, see where it leads. If there's something that sparks your interest, see what it's all about, right? It's that curious energy, that inquisitive mind that the Page of Swords carries. But there could also be some sort of news or something or someone that comes in out of the blue for you as well. The back of the deck can sometimes carry a little bit of a surprise. So this can be someone from your past, maybe an old coworker, and they happen to look you up on Facebook. Knows a little bit of the lurker of the internet, right? Is the Page of Swords. But someone could look you up, and maybe someone you got along with swimmingly well in an old career or something, or maybe an old school chum or something like that. and they're like, hey, what are you doing right now? And hey, what, I've got this business, or we've got this opportunity. I liked working with you before, that kind of thing. And sometimes people showing up out of the blue can be there to bring us something. And sometimes it's something that we've manifested. Remember, the universe will orchestrate and rearrange people, places, and situations for you in alignment with your manifestations. So yeah, sometimes that old colleague or something popping up out of nowhere can be that lead that maybe you've been looking for. So you could get some really good news. There could be something that comes in as a surprise. We've got the star energy here. I love this for you here, Leo. Okay, your opposite sign, Aquarian energy. And of course, like I said, we've got Pluto in Aquarius right now. Aquarian energy is wonderful. It's futuristic. It's helping you heal, to break away from anything from your past that is maybe holding you back from achieving your full potential. The star energy brings about hope and inspiration for the future, restores balance and harmony in your world, but ultimately does also bring you abundance, success, and blessings into your world as well. It is a big yes card. This can show that wherever you put your focus, whatever you're dreaming of, wherever your wishes lie, right, this can come true for you. Sometimes it looks a little bit different than what we had envisioned, okay, but still in alignment with whatever it is you want, or something better. Remember, the universe will sometimes bring us something better than what we had imagined. All right. And the star energy, Aquarius does rule your 11th house in astrology, which is the place of your social connections, your business connections, social networking, but also where your wishes are, right? So Aquarius energy rules your wishes and your dreams. So make a wish upon that star. Some of you have something coming to fruition in the month of February, something that you have really wanted, or something that's going to make your life a whole lot better, a whole lot easier, and something that you're going to want to say yes to. Others of you use that Aquarian new moon if you happen to see this reading on time. If not, set your intentions. We've got a new moon in Pisces in the mid-month here of February as well. And this can also be a really wonderful energy, because Pisces is 12th house energy and your dreams lie here, right? So some really positive vibes coming in. You could have an Aquarius person coming into your life here as well. All right. But ultimately, blessings, hope, inspiration, all these things restored with the star, and perhaps some sort of abundance or positive opportunities coming your way. We've got the Queen of Swords here as well. And the Queen of Swords, this can be a really positive conversation that you have with somebody. This is you speaking your truth, speaking your mind, talking about something in a positive way. Perhaps some of you, if you've had some challenging situations at your workplace or with people, you have the ability to fix this, healing energy with the star, restore your healthy equilibrium there by having an honest, truthful conversation, but also maybe by, setting or reestablishing some boundaries. Okay. The Queen of Swords can certainly show up quite often when we do need to set boundaries, or when we need to enforce them. Okay. People aren't always going to be happy when we enforce some boundaries. But I mean, if you're at work and you've got a coworker or something that just slides under the radar and doesn't ever finish, and other people are always picking up the slack, this is where you say, we're no longer going to play that game. Okay. I've seen you walking the hallways for 2 hours today. You could have finished your work instead. You need to be responsible for your own workload, right? That kind of thing. And it's not always an easy conversation to have, but sometimes we need to put our foot down. Right? So you might need to put your foot down somewhere there. But the Queen of Swords can be a person who you do have a really positive conversation with. It can be a new person. It can be someone out of the blue. It can be some, a melding of the minds, if you will, to resolve some problems, to work on a project. Very logical energy, but very clear decision making, right? You might have to make some decisions here as well, but this can be a collaborative partnership of some kind, right? And it's just like, we're just going to get it done. right? But the Queen of Swords, be open to receive something, messages, news, information, whatever it happens to be, because you could be getting something that can help you to get a project off the ground or resolve some issues or something, right? Remember, we've got the Page of Swords at the back of the deck, and now we've got the Queen of Swords, okay? So you could have some collaborative partnership there, but you could also have some information that can help you to resolve something or take it to the next level. We've got the Devil card in reverse, letting go of your fears, your worries, your doubts, facing your fears head on, not letting anyone control you. The Queen of Swords is an excellent energy there to cut ties with things that are not positive or with patterns, behaviors that aren't positive, because we need to look at things in a better way, in a better light. And this is a force to be reckoned with here with the Star energy and the Queen of Swords, right? And with that Devil on reverse, we're slaying that dragon. Hey, whether this is a coworker, a boss, whether this is just something within you, right? We are turning a negative into a positive. We are cutting those ties that have us trapped and stuck and bound, and we're looking for a better way. And by golly, we're finding a better way. So this can be really good for you. The Devil card in reverse, we could also be recognizing and calling someone out on their BS. All right. And it's like when they're just like, whoa, right? Because when we do call someone out, when we do say, hey, you know, game's up, then they're defeated, right? It's like, oh, you know, you take the wind out of their sails. But the Devil card can certainly indicate our habits, patterns, behaviors, belief systems, the things that have us under their control, under their thumb. And we are releasing these things. And instead, we're bringing in the Star energy, which is positive thinking, looking to the future without letting your fears get a hold of you or get the better of you. We are finding a better path. We're finding a better way, right? And so especially if you've got any money issues or differences of opinion with money and how to spend it within your family, especially if you've got a significant other you share money with, right? This can be where we are finding that better way to deal with these things, right? And money situations, and especially if we have different belief systems about money, can sometimes make or break a relationship, right? But again, unfinished symphony, you could still be in the process of tidying something up. The Devil in reverse, right? We're letting go, we're defeating you know, a person or a situation. And, you know, sometimes the Devil card does come up with like a toxic work environment, a toxic boss, a toxic ex, you know, those kind of things. And the unfinished symphony, right? What are we doing? We're cleaning things up. Okay. Especially if we've got fears and stuff as well, right? We're cleaning those things up and we're finding a better way to look at the future. If you are a little bit of a spendthrift, Leo, I know a few Leos, and they, some of the, actually all of them, sometimes, you know, they can be responsible with money, but they also like to have fun. And so sometimes, you know, the fun stuff costs a little bit of coin. So, you know, this can be where, you know, you or a significant other, you're kind of making sure that you have some money for fun, but you also spending some money on the important things as well. We've got the High Priestess here for you. Also, trust your intuition in the month ahead. It's going to really lead you and guide you, right? Your reading is bookended by two highly intuitive energies. Okay, so watch for sign, symbols, synchronicities. Trust your intuition. Also trust yourself. Okay, because you have the wisdom, the knowledge, experience that you need internally to make the right decisions. Some of you might be making some very important decisions. Money matters, career paths, those things. And you're going to know when something is right, but you're really going to know when something is wrong. Devil card in reverse, recognizing a red flag when you see it. Okay, just because you want something to be true or to be real or to be the opportunity of a lifetime, it's not always, okay? Sometimes we can get those false opportunities there, but your intuition is really what is going to show you the right path, show you the right way. with the High Priestess there, it can also be a surprise, okay? And this can be something really positive. And we already said the Page of Swords can be some sort of surprise, something out of the blue a little bit. And so, because the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets and mysteries. So there could be a revelation. It might be from somewhere that you already know. It might be somewhere where you don't know. It could be from a significant other. Maybe you have a revelation, okay? But there could be something that is revealed here in the month ahead. This can also show that you may need to operate under the air of secrecy for something as well. Keep something to yourself, stay quiet. It's very quiet energy is that High Priestess, okay? And, we'll go right back to if you are in a job where it's okay, you get a paycheck, it's, it doesn't float your boat necessarily maybe, and you're like, okay, can I make more money where I am here, or do I have to make some drastic changes? If you're searching for a new job, right, you might want to keep that under your hat. Remember, your work friends are your work friends. And when it comes to money matters and business matters, and if you're looking to maybe find that new job, that new career path, it's probably not the best idea to talk about it in your workplace, even if it's someone that you think is a friend, because ultimately when money matters happen, friendship sometimes is out the window, especially the work friends, right? If it's all's fair in business matters, right? So we don't want someone to accidentally blurt something out that could ruin your stability of where you are right now, right? Because you got the safety net of having a job right now while looking for something new, right? It's just one example, but you might be working on something behind the scenes with your money, with your career path, whatever, and you just might need to be play your cards close to your chest, okay? Because we do have the Devil card here. All right. And that is a warning, even though it's in the reverse. All right. So keep to yourself. Don't tell people, don't talk about money, right? I mean, the only people that you should really talk about money with is yourself, your significant other, your boss, and your banker, pretty much, right? Anything else, it's like you don't need to talk about your personal finances with your extended family or anything. Issues come about with that, right? People turn devilish, right, when there's money being talked about. So just be a little bit aware of that. We've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse as a blessing for you. Well, hallelujah. The Five of Pentacles normally is an energy of lack, focusing on what you don't have, right? Five of Pentacles in reverse shows that there's things getting better. We're turning the frown upside down. We're turning lack into abundance. And oftentimes the Five of Pentacles reverse is still a challenging card, but nowhere near as challenging as in the upright. But in your blessings position, it's like we have a little fairy dust being sprinkled on this energy. And that's that star energy coming in here. So abundance is starting to flow to you. Positive changes lie ahead for you. Remember, you're going to need to seize an opportunity, seize a moment somewhere along the way. Keep quiet about something, especially if there's, sneaky in your midst. All right, it's going to be your path to prosperity. But the Five of Pentacles in reverse in your blessings, it's like a double dose of positive vibes there for you. So certainly turning things into a very prosperous, a very abundant, a very successful time for you. You're also changing your mindset there in this energy, right? Turning a negative double into a positive, right? So we're getting out of this energy, thank goodness. We got the Ten of Swords, advice from Spirit. Ouch. Ten of Swords, endings. Putting an end to something or saying no or walking away is sometimes the hardest things that we can do. Changing our mindset. Negative thoughts, right? Ten of Swords, changing our mindset is sometimes hard to do. Making decisions to leave something behind and move forward into something a little different is hard to do. But the Ten of Swords shows that there's something going on, whether it's how you spend money, how you make money, how you invest money, how you feel about money. your belief systems about money, whatever it happens to be, it's no longer serving you. And sometimes one of the hardest things we can do is look to a different tomorrow and make some change. So whatever that looks like to you, okay, it's difficult, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a better way. There's always a more positive tomorrow. All right. Let's get some manifestation cards for you guys here as well, and get some final messages out. Thank you. Perfect health is yours. The path to eradicating disease is not to fight it. You get what you focus on. So if your focus is on fighting the disease, you will attract more of that. Keep your mind focused on health and well-being in your thoughts and words, and imagine yourself completely healthy and well. Now, this does apply to your material world, okay, also, all right? Health can be physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, health in your workplace, health in your bank account, right? You name it. But whatever you focus on is what will blossom and attract into your life. And we want to make sure that we're focusing on what we want, our wishes, our goals, our dreams. Choose happiness now. Resistance blocks your desires from coming to you. You create resistance in yourself by feeling anxious or worried about receiving what you want. You will melt away all those negative feelings that are causing resistance and blocking delivery when you find a way to feel happy now, before receiving your desire. And again, how you feel, how you think, and in the here and the now is what you're going to attract back out to you. So believe in your creation, believe in your manifestations, right? You have it already. As soon as you set those clear intentions, energetically, things are already happening for you. So it's here, it's now, all right? And we just have to be open to seize the opportunity, right? And to make that change if that's what we need, but also just change our mindset. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. So please do like, share, subscribe. I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful February, and I will see you guys later. Bye.